Did you know that you can do business with the US government?
The US government spends $800 billion as a budget every year. And a lot of these are earmarked for people like you and people like I.
I know then the question you must be asking is, how?
If you're a US citizen or your children have US citizenship, USTDA can give you up to $2 million in grants to develop projects which are aligned to their interests.
In order to have money, you got to make money, and you got to use money to make money. In commercial banking, what we do is we help you.
Well, this is the gist of this particular show, and we learned all this during the just concluded Daring Abroad Investment Forum, Washington, D.C. chapter. And this was our 32nd forum, 32nd investment forum in 3 years.
We are creating a city that has never been created before in Kenya.
This was our grand finale in 2025 in the US after 3 similar successful forums, and that was Houston in Texas, Newark in New Jersey, and Worcester City in Massachusetts. Great, so let's get rolling on just how you can do business with the US government.
It was a packed event, the Washington, D.C. chapter of the Daring Abroad Investment Forums. This being the 32nd forum in the last 3 years, with co-host Sarah Kuruswo making introductory remarks.
So it is with utmost pleasure to welcome you to Daring Abroad Forum here in Washington, D.C. We thank you for spending your perfect Saturday summer afternoon here. Tonight, we celebrate the story of resilience, innovation, and global influence that continue to shape our communities. Thank you to our partners who are all listed all across, to our sponsors, and the Daring Abroad team for bringing this vision to life.
One of the take-homes from this forum was how to invest with the US government. Peter Karenge, founder of B360, set the pace.
B360 is mainly a US government contracting company. So we work with the US government, especially on the Africa space. DOD, State Department, USAID, and what have you. We have an architectural firm. Karenge Associates is an architectural firm registered in Kenya. So if you want to have your architectural design done, both here and also in Kenya. We have KAGR, which is a real estate company.
B360 has implanted projects in various parts of Africa in areas like water, sanitation, and health.
We started the year, of course, in January 25, had 3 really good contracts with USAID. And of course, you know what happened to USAID. Literally, they killed USAID, and that went with a lot of projects for us.
One of the opportunities Karenge highlighted is the indefinite delivery and indefinite quantity contracting, commonly known as IDIQ. This is a flexible contract usually awarded by the US government, where the buyer, in this case a US government agency, commits to ordering a minimum amount of goods or services over a set period. But the exact quantities and delivery times are decided later through individual task or delivery orders.
And on that IDIQ, we'll be doing architecture, engineering, and construction, training, logistics and equipment with 15 other companies to a total of $15 billion over a span of 10 years.
Karenge highlighted some of the departments with lots of opportunities.
The United States and Africa. Allow me to say Africa. Yes, I understand. 54 countries, but just Africa. The US government spends $800 billion as a budget every year. To give you an idea, our GDP as a country is $120 billion. Just DOD in itself, the Department of Defense, in 2003 spent $396 billion. And a lot of these are earmarked for people like you and people like I, meaning it is your taxpayers' money. And as I always like saying, it doesn't matter what you want or if you're doing it or not, you still do business with the US government, even in this country. when you pay your taxes and when you go around with your day-to-day services.
Karenge told delegates to think Africa.
We all know our resources as Africans, but just to give you the context of what made it or what makes it so important that we bridge the two is 30% of the world minerals are in Africa. And I will not even touch or give the percentage of how much of those are not utilized, how much of those are still in the ground and what have you. Food, 60% of arable land and energy is found in that beautiful continent of ours. There will be a billion people moving towards the city center from the different parts all across Africa. And this is not even mentioning or talking about the number of youth all over Africa.
Investment banker Mwaura Muroki, who is the vice president of the Harbor Bank of Maryland, highlighted smart ways of borrowing money from banks.
And what we do on the commercial banking side at Harbor Bank, we're a small community bank. So when you start building your business and you're growing, we're the ones who are going to come to. You come to us first before you go to Bank of America. Because let me tell you, Bank of America does not know who you are. Right? Chase Bank does not know who you are. And I like them. Right? But they don't know who you are. In growing commercial banking, you have to start somewhere. So you come to a small bank, a community bank like Harbor Bank of Maryland. And what we're going to do is that we're going to walk you through the process of borrowing money.
Muroki warned against using your own independent money in business.
Let me be honest with you. Right? If you want to go broke fast, right, start using your own independent money because it's going to go away. At some point, you need to find somebody who's going to help you grow. They're going to help you grow your business. They're going to help grow you, right? Become a best friend with your banker, right? Get to know who they are. Get to know what their baby names are, who their wife is, where they live. Because as you grow, you build a relationship. I don't sell a product. I've never sold anything in my life. And I'm a sales guy, right? What I do is I sell relationships. I sell me. I can walk you through processes that you build a trust in me. And when you build a trust in me, you're going to call me and say, hey, Maura, I have this idea. I'm going to buy a 12-unit building in downtown D.C. It's going to cost $1 million. What's the process? Right? Because you built a relationship with me, I'm going to take my time to walk you through a commercial loan, because that's what you're going to do.
Our chief guest, Deputy Chief of Mission at Kenya's Embassy in Washington, D.C., and representative of the National Treasury, Ambassador Chris Kirigwa, said market is key in business.
This is the biggest market in the world. Now, this market also has the largest spending power. So if you're able to tap into this, yeah, and I'm sorry, I don't go with the $500 and $1 million. Some of you can tap in up to $100 million on this. First, number one, some of you have US citizenship. If you're a US citizen, or your children have US citizenship, you can access funding to do, it's called project development or feasibility studies as we know it best.
Ambassador Kirigwa shared his experience as a career banker. He has worked before with Standard Chartered Bank as an investment banker.
I was responsible for the entire Africa region and Middle East. When I left in 2000, before I was called into government, I was the regional head of an executive director for sustainable finance for the region. He
advised that partnerships are good pathways to unlocking funding.
There's an institution called USTDA. Does anyone know USTDA? Put your hand up if you know USTDA. Man, this place has business people. No, it's exciting actually, very exciting. USTDA can give you up to $2 million in grants. That's free money to develop projects which are aligned to their interests. Some of you have companies right here. Those are American companies, right? So if you want to do a project in Kenya, do you know America imports a lot of trees from sub-Saharan Africa?
Ambassador Kirigwa emphasized that successful businesses are those built around providing solutions.
Our number one priority here is economic diplomacy. Economic diplomacy is driving solutions that bring back significant returns back home.
Infrastructure funding is the other gateway, which requires consolidating funds.
Talked about investing in infrastructure. There's some returns, like, for example, big infrastructure like ICT projects, airports, ports, roads is a bit complex, which give you very high returns and quick paybacks, especially like when you look at ICT projects. Yeah. So one thing you should be looking at is how do you get back your money in the quickest time possible. Yeah. There are some investments whereby you put in money, like heavy infrastructure, you'll get your money back in about 10 years.
Very interesting insights there on how you can do business with the US government. And the question is, so after you've made money, what are the opportunities back home? We are now joined by Martin Kariuki, General Manager, Vipingo Development PLC, on opportunities back home, in particular, Vipingo Development, which is one of the projects of Centam Real Estate. And remember, Vipingo Development PLC is a subsidiary of Centam Real Estate. Wow, Martin, that was a fantastic presentation, and you saw the audience was so attentive when you are talking about Vipingo Development. So tell us a little more. So what is so unique about Vipingo Development?
Thank you, Alex. Vipingo Development is a project by Centam Real Estate. It's a model city that is coming up in the northern coast of Kenya. It's huge because it's spanning 10,254 acres. We've master planned every square inch of that space, 10,000 plus acres. And we are creating a city that has never been created before in Kenya. In this city, we have various offerings from residential, commercial, industrial, institutional, such as hospitals and schools. And we are creating opportunities for people to come and plug in. Something very unique about Vipingo Development is that, you know, the problem of coast and water. We have done the largest desalination plant in sub-Saharan Africa. We are cleaning,
so it's part of the project?
It's part of the project and it's there. We are cleaning 3 million liters of water per day. So any investor thinking of, if I buy a home, if I put up a school, where will I get fresh water? That one is taken care of. And is a game changer. Yes.
Any other unique feature of the project?
Yeah, we are privileged because you see the Mombasa-Malindi highway is being built at the moment.
Yeah, the project is in Kilifi.
Is in Kilifi
County. So along the Mombasa-Malindi highway. Roughly how far from Mombasa?
About 35 kilometers from Mombasa. And it's about 40 kilometers from the SGR terminal. And you can access this through the Moi International Airport in Mombasa or Malindi Airport in Malindi, because you are more or less in the middle between Malindi Airport and the Moi Airport.
Yeah, you are continuing to tell us about the unique features of the project.
So another unique feature of the project is that the dual-link of Mombasa-Malindi highway is coming in at a very good point, because now it will be taking you less about 20 minutes to be in Mombasa town. And this will make it very attractive for people, especially those who work in coast, those who work in Kilifi, those who work in Mombasa. They can actually now come and stay in Vipingo.
Yeah, it's central.
It's central.
You said that's the new Mombasa. People will be moving away from the busy Mombasa to Vipingo.
Exactly. And also, if you look at the growth of Mombasa, it is growing to the north. And that's why Mombasa today and Nyali, they have been conjoined. You can't tell where one was starting, where one was ending. And the population of Mombasa is growing, and the coast in general.
So what is in Vipingo Development for investors? You talk to them, those who want now to come in, buy a unit, invest. What is available?
So we have quite a number of opportunities available. On the residential front, we have apartments ranging from 2.45 million. We have residential standalone homes ranging from 11.5 million. We have serviced land in case you want to enjoy the whole journey of creating your own home. You can buy from an eighth from 3.3 million all the way to an acre and beyond. And that is just the residential component. And all this comes with a flexible payment plan. but also maybe somebody might want to put up a business in Vipingo. You can come and buy an acre and put up your business park, put up your school, put up a kindergarten. We have all these opportunities available. Yeah.
You said another opportunity is the commercial side of things. So what's available for those who want to invest in the commercial offer?
So in our master plan, we have a CBD section because we are creating a model city. So in this CBD, we are selling parcels of an acre plus. So you can come and buy. An acre is only 10 million. We give you a payment plan to pay. So with 10 million, you have 1 acre and you can put up a business within our CBD, the master plan. Yeah.
Great opportunities there, Martin. And the next question I'm sure people are asking, so financing, how do I finance these opportunities?
So we have two main ways of financing these opportunities. One is the installment way. This way you come to us and say, give me a 12 months, give me a 24 months payment plan. We give you a structure. You start with a deposit, then you progressively purchase your property with us. The other option is you can decide to just put a deposit and the balance will link you with a myriad of banks and circles that we work with, and they will be able to finance you the balance depending on your ability to pay and the credit score and other things that they look at.
There is also Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company. What's the difference? What's the opportunity there?
With the Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company, that's KMRC, what is giving Kenyans is an opportunity to own a home affordably, because affordably means you enjoy a single-digit interest rate of about 9.5%, and you enjoy up to 10.5 million. The good thing with that rate is that if you take for 20 years or 15 years or 45 years, it won't change. So you're able to plan your finances well. There is no fluctuation, and that's an opportunity that every Kenyan should embrace. At least every Kenyan has at least one opportunity, and if you are a couple, that means 2 opportunities in the same house.
Okay, yeah. Ken Mbai, MD, Centum Real Estate, took us through de-risking those projects, which was quite well expounded in the previous show. But now I think viewers may want to know if there are any other opportunities in your other projects. You presented Cascadia, there is Kasarani, there is Uganda. Quickly, what is available and what is the price?
So apart from Vipingo Development, we are also in Two Rivers, where we have a number of opportunities available. We have both affordable, mid-market and high-end. Our most affordable project in Two Rivers is starting from 5.53 million all the way to 40 million. So we have quite a number of properties available there. So depending on the budget, you can get something in Two Rivers. In Kasarani, we are doing affordable housing from 2.5 million. That's quite affordable. And again, they come with a generous payment plan period, and also the financing, which you can even do the Kenya mortgage refinancing at 9.5%. Uganda, we have also opportunities available similar to Vipingo. We have houses, we have land. Uganda, we sell in dollars, so from $54,000, you can get a property all the way to $330,000.
So how do potential clients reach you?
Potential clients can reach us through our website or our offices, or you can call me, Martin. My number is +254 735 142 826.
Perfect.
Or call our Vipingo call center +254 747 019 978.
And in a sentence, what's your parting shot as you look at the camera?
Every one of us needs to create a legacy for their children and for their loved ones. And what you've seen over time, real estate has become the best way to create legacy. Real estate is timeless and it appreciates in value, and it outlives all of us. So if you're gonna think of creating a legacy, and I know it's a sensitive thing, all of us wants to create legacy, consider Centum Real Estate to be your institutional pathway to create real estate legacy.
Create your own legacy. A powerful parting shot there. And on that note, we come to the end of our show today. On behalf of Chams Media, I would like to thank all those who have contributed to making the Daring Abroad Investment Forum's 2025 USA chapter a success. We look forward to doing it again next year. And from Washington, D.C., my name is Alex Chamada. and bye-bye.